Sorry, I gotta interrupt. Check that out. Ooh. Plasti dipped or wrapped, I can't tell. Anyway, with a new vlog called, let's see, what am I gonna talk about today? Let's talk about this theme. And here it is. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter what road you take. So just think about that for a second. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter what road you take. Now, what do you guys think that means? Does it mean that it doesn't really matter, just go for it and, you know, you'll get there and it'll be fine? You could interpret it that way, but that's not what I mean. What I really mean is far more fundamental, right? It means that if you don't plan and plan carefully, frankly, it doesn't matter which road you take, you won't get to where you want to go if you don't have a plan. So fundamentally, you've got to have a plan. It doesn't mean that everything is all sort of planned out and, you know, goes exactly as you make that plan. As we all know, that's not how success comes. In fact, if I were to draw for you what success is, and you know what, I'm gonna draw that diagram, and you're gonna see what a lot of people think is the road to success and what is truly the road to success. I'm gonna create that diagram for you, and you're gonna see what it looks like. But it is definitely not what you think. And anybody who's successful, if they tell you it's an easy road, they're lying. And they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, sounds so good. I should turn the windows down a little bit so you can hear this beast. Oh, you get a little bit more wind noise, but at least you'll appreciate the sound. So the bottom line is this. If anybody tells you that the road to success is a straight and narrow one, they're lying, right? So, but it doesn't matter. You won't get there unless you know and you're willing to accept that it's complicated and it's convoluted. But if you don't have a plan, then it doesn't really matter. Your life is that much more complicated to achieve your goals. So you need to come up with a plan, and you need to do that early. And you need to be able and willing to adapt, to recognize that you're gonna have false starts and you're gonna have issues, but it will in fact get better. And in fact, if you fail, what you should do is pull yourself back together, figure out why you fail, and do it again. And with each successive time, you actually get better and better, and your likelihood, your probability, your chances of succeeding gets higher and higher and higher. You look at a lot of these people who have success, you know, anybody who says, oh, that person had overnight success doesn't know what they're talking about. Because that success probably took 10 years in the making. Trust me, I know this, right? Any successful person that you see there, guaranteed that it took them multiple tries to get there. And so I guess I kind of want to just leave you with that thought and ask you, what is your plan? What is your road to success? How are you going to get there? And what happens and what do you do when things don't go exactly as you plan? So we had to do the short intermission, short commercial break, show you around the M6. This is a 2007 E64. You can see it because it's a convertible with Indianapolis red interior. The steering wheel is an aftermarket steering wheel. You can see the inlaid carbon fiber, but all the rest of the stuff that's internal, this is aftermarket here, but the rest of the interior actually is stock. I've got about 18,000 miles, original miles. I'm the original owner, and I love this car. It essentially is a brand new car. So yeah, good stuff. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's talk about this, guys, because I think this is, this is an important point, and it's been a while since we talked a bit about things like this, and I think it's well overdue. So again, if you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter which road you take. Let's sort of fix that, and let's take it one step at a time. Let's talk about how we're going to do it. And if you're not following me on the social media channels like Instagram, Periscope, I also do a lot of those. Go check me out on Twitter, Instagram. I post a lot of the stuff up there as well, so you can see what's going on and hear from me. And again, we're going to do some more stuff over the winter time as well, so that it's not just a dull winter moment. I'll have some events and some trips and stuff coming up. So yeah, let's talk a bit more about this, okay? So as I was saying, if you don't know how you're going to get there and you haven't set it up, guess what? And you haven't set a path forward, you are going to have a much more difficult time. It's not to say that you can't do it, because you certainly can. But to be honest, I think you're going to have a much harder time kind of making those goals a reality. So you, bottom line, just have to kind of think about what you want to achieve and do what you can to really make it happen. Some of the best ideas have literally died a slow and sorry death, a painful death even, because of poor execution, because of poor planning. And you don't want to be in that category. You want your ideas to succeed and do well, and so you've got to make your plans and you've got to think strategically, and that's what I really want you to do. And so that's really it, is thinking about how you get there, and realize that if you don't invest your time and do that and set things up for your success, then it's not as likely to happen. It's essentially planting the seeds for your success, and I can't emphasize that enough. So what are you going to do to ensure that you get the success you need? What are the concrete plans that you're laying to make sure that you can get there? Talk to me about it. Okay? That's it, guys. Hope you enjoy this short vlog and vlogology for motivation. So talk to you soon. Ciao.